Hey Bays, it's Bailey and welcome back to another speed build. I've been steering away from doing speed builds recently because building really isn't my forte, though after playing a bit of The Sims 3 lately, I have developed a new love and respect for building in The Sims 4. However, this one is pretty special to me because, as you can see if you've been following along with my Esposito legacy, we are renovating Matteo's house because Izzy Fabulous, his new boyfriend, just moved in, and Izzy Fabulous is not the kind of sim who's gonna live in a little rundown hovel. Izzy Fabulous needs some fabulous space. So we are doing that today. We are making over this fabulous space. And you can see the first thing I wanted to do is I went in and kind of cleaned up the space, got rid of the overgrowth, got rid of all of the furnishings, but I really wanted to keep kind of the same footprint. So that was the first thing I wanted to do. Second thing I wanted to do is I wanted it to still be a tiny house. Obviously it's not a micro home anymore, but it is still now a tier 2 tiny house. So they'll still get some of the benefits of that. And the third thing I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of mimic the styling of the neighborhood of this area in Del Sol Valley where they are. If you look across the street, they have this very, I almost want to call it a mid-century suburban look to it. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is, but those are the words that come to mind that I think describe it. So once we get there, I kind of use that to style the outside. And on the inside, just a couple of simple rooms. We've got an open kitchen living space. We've got the master bedroom. We've got Izzy's walk-in closet, which has been upgraded a bit. And then through the closet, we have the master bathroom. So I had done an earlier attempt at this where I went for a very different feel to it. I almost went for like a not quite eco, but like upcycled Spanish style. But the interior was very much Izzy's influence. And I thought that was cool, but then I thought about what I actually wanted to do with the house for the legacy. And I want this house to last throughout however long this legacy lasts, whether it goes for 10 generations or just, however long it lasts. So I realized I wanted my main living space to be a bit more neutral and a bit less, overtly Izzy Fabulous. Because also Matteo isn't Izzy Fabulous, Izzy Fabulous is Matteo's boyfriend. So we just wanted to make sure that this was going to be a space that a family could live in. But we definitely kept Izzy's influence in the bedroom. And I think in this version, I made it a bit more true to what my intention was. In one of the episodes, I talk about how I want the house to kind of have that La Casita Madrigal feel from Encanto, where each of the people who lives in the house has their own space that's so uniquely them and so fantastically them. So I wanted to kind of keep that. And once we get into really going nuts with the styling of the bedroom, you'll kind of see where that goes and how it incorporates both Izzy and Matteo. So I'm pretty happy with how that came out. And then on the outside is just like a big gay pink suburban, and I'm kind of loving it. But I think what I love about this build most is it's, the Esposito legacy is my baby, It's my new thing that's just wholly mine. I am emulating storytelling styles of creators like OBGem and Kelsey Dangerous. It's not I'm not taking somebody else's challenge or script. This is something that I wanted to create and share with people. And so it's pretty special to me. And, I recorded episode 6 the other day, and I just had so much fun with it. At the end of it, I was like, I just want to keep playing with these people. I didn't, but like, yeah, and I feel like I haven't felt that level of joy with The Sims in a while, so it makes me feel good that I'm still able to have that, and especially with something that's, a story that I'm creating, because I want to. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a special feeling for me. And if you have been following it and you like it, please let me know. I love to hear that, and especially like if I've inspired you to rethink storytelling the way OBGem did for me, please tell me. I'd love to hear that. I love being a part of your story. Yeah, so I know I haven't talked a whole lot about the build as it's going on, but that's not really like my thing. I'm not really here to talk about process because I build in such a weird way. I don't build like other builders tend to do. I don't like starting with shells. Here is a little bit different because I was keeping with like trying to maintain the original footprint of the house. Didn't really succeed in that, but you at least kind of see where the old space used to be. Kind of. We're not going too crazy yet. We will absolutely go crazy as the generations progress, and I am just so excited. Oh god. If you've seen episode 6, it should have been up by now, but we have a new family member, Rosalie, Matteo and Izzy's adopted daughter, and I'm just so excited to get to know her. She is so sweet, and I'm excited to bring her into this story and to see where it goes next, because right now I only have season 1 being Matteo's arc kind of plotted out, and that's starting to come to a close. I don't have like a full arc plotted out for Rosalie yet because I wanted to get to know her a little bit more and see like what kind of journey would she take, whereas Matteo had a very clear journey that he needed to take. I don't really know what to do for Rosalie in that regard. I definitely have a couple ideas that I'm pretty excited about though. And I hope you all like her. I think she's really cool. She's our little adopted daughter, and she's just getting along so well with her daddies, and I'm so happy for that. So yeah, that's what's going on in my Sims world. Otherwise, the only other thing I've been working on more Mass Effect builds off camera, because they are very involved and take me a lot of trial and error to do, and I don't really necessarily always want the pressure of a camera with that. However, I did build the Asari consort chambers on stream a while back, so that actually it might not even be in my VODs. I didn't highlight it or anything. But I have been posting screenshots of all of my Mass Effect save file builds on my Instagram. That's at BaileyXCheshire if you want to follow me there. So you can see all the new stuff. I think that's the Mass Effect builds have been a big lesson and exercise in using like custom lighting or like different colors of lighting and using platforms, and God, I have learned so much just by trying to recreate these settings, and I'm starting to understand like these aspects of the game more. So God, like if you could see, I think I have one build on the gallery that's like where like kind of where I started with building. I think it's like the Langostine Legacy Manor, like just one of these legacy families that I played by myself back before I was a content creator, and I had shared that mansion, and God, it is so bad, and I was so proud of it. I'm like, oh, look at this, it's so big and cool, it's the best thing I've ever built. And at the time it was the best thing I'd ever built, but I've just learned and evolved so much in a relatively short period of time, so that now I'm like, okay, well, I can do better than this, so now I want to challenge myself to do better. And I think that's what I like most about the Sims community, like Sims creators especially, is that they always challenge me to push myself and do better. And I always learn so much by challenging myself in that way. It's just a very inspiring place to be, and I am glad to be a part of it, even if I occupy just a very small corner. It is still my corner, my lovely little space full of lovely little people like you. That was a bit lame. Sorry about that. Otherwise, I'm streaming some BioWare games on Twitch, depending on how good or bad my mental health is on a given day. I'm either streaming Dragon Age Origins or Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, so that's a good time if you're into that kind of thing. I'm over on twitch.tv/BaileyCheshire. And then I'm just up to more shenanigans on Twitter. I've resurrected my TikTok because I just don't frickin' understand TikTok. I'm right past the age group where, like, TikTok is the thing, and I never really got into Vine when it was still out. But Honey just loves TikTok. He's just on TikTok all the fucking time, and I get so sick of listening to his videos loop while he's watching them. Oh, God, it drives me fucking crazy. But I do see I think I'm starting to understand the space that TikTok occupies. So I'm starting to post some of my, like, streaming clips on there, especially just, like, random shit that I say. Yeah, so that's where I am in the internet. If you feel like supporting me so I can do things like buy a capture card and stream console games, I have a Ko-fi page. All of these links and stuff are in my link tree, which will be linked in this video and also like on my About page. And most importantly, I am currently doing a fundraiser for the Trevor Project. They are the largest provider of suicide prevention, intervention, counseling services for LGBTQ plus youth. And that intersectionality of queerness and mental illness is something that's very important to me. So I will also link my fundraising page in the description of this video. And if, don't even worry about my coffee. Like, if you are in the mood to spend some money as a result of me being here, please go donate to the Trevor Project instead. So we're finishing up here, so I think this is where I'm going to leave you. Please like this video if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, bays. Love you.